Good day, everyone, and welcome. Before we start, we have a disclosure. Please be aware of risk in the future. Trading. All our videos for educational purpose only. You're very welcome to follow any of our automated signal as long as you're on SIM. We're not responsible for your trade. Today is a Friday, thanks God. It's been a long week. You should not be messing with the NASDAQ at this moment. To our traders, every time you come in or you turn on your auto trade and you see the price between the fib lines, this is a lot of fib lines. This means there is a lot of problems in here. To simplify it, just a lot of problems. You need to see a breakout above this line here, 20,166. When the price is between a support and a resistance, you should not start your auto trade. Despite what your auto trade is optimized or not is irrelevant. You have to be careful with your trades. At this moment, the market was doing fine to the long side, but right now we have a mixed market, and we have to stay on hold a little bit. And we are started with the first trade. We try to make $1,000 between 10 and 11. And let's see the signal. The signals that were doing much better on the ES, and right now we pulled back in between those lines. Also, this is not good, but we'll see what happened. This is the first trade on the scalper. That will be nice if we hit it right away. Okay, well, we'll try again. We'll wait. And let's look what's happening. You should not be auto trading NASDAQ at this moment. Your ES is much better condition than your NASDAQ at this moment. And we are going to, you have an entry right now at 57.66, 57.66 or 67. That will be nice. 57.67. That will be nice to take a trade. Once across this line here, it's a 57.65. Once we break this resistance, then the market is tradable again. We have a second trade on the NASDAQ. Scalping, reversal between the fibs. Beautiful entry. Excellent. Excellent. Oh, come on. Just keep taking down. The problem with the NASDAQ is same thing happened yesterday. If you notice, when you are in this area here, the market jams. The same thing when this number here, the yellow number, they are very, very important numbers. And this is where the market, you start getting a lot of confusion around those numbers here, because they are really, those numbers here is between long and short. Above is long, below is short. So that's why a lot of times there is a lot of problems with the market around those numbers here and that number here. So sometimes the market is struggling, wants to go short or long. So you have to keep your eye on those area here. And if you're not sure what you're doing, you should not be trading when the market on that auto trade, when the market is right there on those numbers here, because this is a crucial area between long and short. This is a very crucial area, and you can see how the Nasdaq is sitting on this one here, and having a problem finding direction. And it seems like, and the market is extremely mixed on the Nasdaq. That's why we said it's better maybe not to trade the Nasdaq at this moment. The ES just broke even, didn't do anything. So be careful with the Nasdaq, please. The DAX and the CL is doing extremely well. The ES and the Nasdaq is a really struggling market at this moment. This is a nice trade, beautiful entry, but we need the market to continue. The market is not, it's pulling back. It's taking a short from the fib. Very good, perfect entry, but we need the market to keep going. It's not, it's pulling back. It should take a long now on the fib. It's a very critical area with this number. Remember, guys, when you are auto trading and you keep your eye on those numbers here. This number on the ES is 5760, and on the Nasdaq it is 20,165. So that's why the market is sitting on those lines and cannot find direction. So you have to be careful with that. And you see the auto trade is taking perfect trades, but the market keep collapsing. I mean, extremely perfect entry, extremely perfect. We just need a movement, and that's why we need a little spike, and the Nasdaq is not moving, it's going back and forth to the same number. Extremely fast. And if we look, you can see how the ES has been trying to break that number 1 time, 2 times, 3, 4, 5, 6 times, 7 times. Trying the ES to break that number and not able to break the last resistant area. The last resistant area is 5765.25, and we can see how the Nasdaq is struggling, the ES, I'm sorry, look at this. Look where all the wicks, and it's struggling, and when it struggles, it's going to turn around and go the opposite direction, and that's what's happening right now. The Nasdaq is still not safe to be traded as a swing trading, but maybe with the scalping, fast scalping, can recalculate immediately. You have much more option on this. Let's see if it's gonna hit $1,000 on. No, it's going back and forth, but we have 455. We are halfway to 1,000. If you notice on the ES, you have a short signal right there. You have a short signal, and now the market is really changing direction to the short side, only to the short side. And it's finished. It's finished to the long side, so you have to be careful. We are 615. And this one is gonna get us in trouble. This was really trouble. It took the trades from the fibs, but the fib, the Nasdaq broke the fib. Extremely fast. The ES is finished. The ES, so we have on 5 range, it is finished long time ago, made 1,037. We're gonna go ahead, here's the ES trades, and we are going to restart it again. The market, we start on the market. Today is a Friday. When it takes a trade, we'll bring it. Today is a Friday, remember. And the institutional number, we're about to hit the institutional number. The first target is 57.35 and a profit taken on that number. And on the institutional number for the Nasdaq, it is profit taken on 20,040. the DAX finish on 9,015. Profit taken on target 1 ES, institutional number 5735, and institutional number profit taken on 20,039. Those are profit targets. And you can see the market turning around. You see profit taken exactly on the ES where we said the profit will be taken on 5736, and a profit was taken on the 20,041. So the target 2 is right there. Also for the morning session is 19,993. On the ES, the second target and the final target for the morning is 5727. Don't expect too much below those numbers. The target 2 institutional number is 1019. The Autotrade net is really going plus and minus all the time. It's going in a circle. It's not really the market movement is not really helping, and it's going in the circle all the time. And when it goes in a circle like this, it's better to stop it for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and restart it again. Because right now the market is not really doing well, and we have a lot of support and a resistance. If we look at the NASDAQ, we have the institutional number, profit taken on 20,039 with a lot of support, strong support, and the resistance is extremely strong as a re-entry short at 20,123. So there is only hope for this NASDAQ to finish the morning session at 19,998. This is the max for the morning session. And the ES also, the max for the ES, it will be for the morning session 5727. After those numbers, there is nothing left because they are laying in between those two yellow lines. And once the market enters those two yellow lines, you cannot take short anymore. It is actually the opposite direction. This is where you start taking long. And when the amateur traders taking short, you will be taking long. It's the opposite what the amateur traders doing on those areas here. And the CL didn't, I mean, it was not bad. It finished at 1,000. This is not bad. And it's finished. And there is not much going on ES and NASDAQ. There is not much money to be made on this. If we notice on the NASDAQ, it's gonna come and stop right there at 20,121. Be careful. Be careful. The Autotrader is already took that trade, but be careful. He took it a long way. He took it from the bottom. It's right there. You see where he took it at the very bottom, and this is almost $1,000 trade. This is a problem here on the NASDAQ. Be careful. This is a problem on the NASDAQ right here. Look, it's gonna go back. You see? You see? Don't let it fool you. And the same story on the ES. You have a double resistance right there, you see? And they pulled back. And this is the most confusion areas for amateur traders, or traders are auto trader without looking at the blue chart. They are already in trouble. And here it is. It's going back to target 1. You see, that's how it is with the market. It's stuck in the middle, in the channel between the target 1 and the double resistance. Here is your double resistance, and here's your target 1 institutional number. And if you notice, look, it's right in line. If we look at the market momentum, at the market pressure in the market, you can see it's mixed between the green and red. It's more to the red than the green. And the seller a little bit over the buyers with the 6 different time frame. Not enough to generate a good trend, you see? And then you have your high time frame is to the short, and the downtrend target institutional to the downside. So the market is sitting, and there is not enough, strong enough to break those double resistance, but in the same time it's sitting sideways. You see, and the sideways market, and if you are using ATR, you are a dead meat in the market. If you are using ATR or MACDs, all those junk indicators, you are in trouble already, and you are momentum, ATR, whatever you want to call it, they are junk, and here they are, right there, and now there you are losing a lot of money when you are using an indicator 20 years old, out of date. Here's the result, and here it is, right there. And we still, with the auto trade on the Nasdaq, we're still going in the circle, plus minus, plus minus, plus minus. We're still going in the circle. It's not doing anything. We're just going in the circle, minus a little bit, plus a little bit. It's not doing anything special on the scalping either. So, and this is it's taking it from the fib. It's very fast. Auto trade recalculate immediately and try to engage immediately in a trade. So this is it's gonna drive every trader crazy right now. And if we break those, there is not much beef left, because we are right there. The target 2, it is target 1, target 2 is morning session, and the Nasdaq finally hit the target 1, and profit taking. Look at the wick. Where is it? At the target 1. Look at, I don't know if you can see it, it's a black, but it is to the wick, and it is profit taking. Let's see what happened. We're still going in a circle. We're not accomplishing anything. Remember, when you are auto trading and your auto trade going in the circle, plus minus, plus minus, plus. Now it is a plus 100, and then it goes down to minus 50, plus 150. Maybe you need to give it a little break, until the market sort it out, direction, and it's 175. It's not really doing anything at this moment. So you gotta be careful. The Nasdaq decided to go down to the target 2. It's 19,995. We're still in the circle. We're not getting anywhere. It's just going in a circle. There is not much to do. Small trade, 140. Very small trades. It's taken excellent entry, and there is nothing. It's been trying to catch a trend for over 30 minutes, and there is no trend to catch. Jesus, the mother of God, how fast it is. And here it is, target 2 finished, and target 3 is for the afternoon. It seems like the Nasdaq want to go to the last target for today. The ES took it. Well, seems like they're going to target 3. Then we are done. Target 3 is for the afternoon. Be careful. You have a new signal on the ES and a new signal on the Nasdaq. A new signal on the ES and a new signal on the Nasdaq. And already the took it. The market analyzer is on one trade. and and on one contract, and we have two contracts on the auto trade. And they are going directly to the target. I'm not gonna mess with the target because it's finished, so I'm gonna leave it as is. So what we are, I'm not gonna mess with the target. If the trend is strong, the auto trade will extend the target automatically, and this is it. And we're gonna leave it as is. If the market is strong, you can see the target expand by itself automatically. So, oh, I did not know that. I'm sorry. Finally, the NASDAQ hit the last trade, and it was what really saved us is the last trade. It was a very nice trade. It was a $1,000 trade plus 300. So what we are going to do, we're gonna go ahead and reload it, and we'll try one more time. He took a long trade. It's extremely fast, and you can see the wick on target 3 and the wick on the target 3, you see. So we are finished for the morning session. There is nothing left to go further down, and let's see if those from the market analyzer is going to hit the target. The target at this moment on the ES is a 5704, and the NASDAQ is a 19,899. Let's see if they get it. This is a very excellent from the market analyzer. And finally, the auto trade catch a trend. Let's see if it's gonna continue. We are down $15. Okay, we are up 70. Look how flat those trades are. Just flat. You can see the ES. I don't know if you can see the wick hitting the trades are over to the downside on the ES. It's finished. The market analyzer target, as we see when we call the signal on the ES, it is 1,450. This is double on the ES, and we call the signal for you, and it's about to hit the target. It's 5702, and the NASDAQ is, if we look at the NASDAQ, is right there, 521 ticks. We call that trade for you, 2,600 based on one contract, and we have two contracts, but the market is finished. It's finished, the market. We have a new signal on the YM, and this is it. Let's see if we can close those trades. The scalper, this is our second round, and we still on $100, not much. And what happened is taking those trades, but the market keep going back and close it, you see, and it's keep insisting on taking short, but the market is not helping. It's going back and forth all the time, and now we have 240. So it is really struggling. The scalping is struggling at this moment. For the NASDAQ, for the swing trading, is doing much better than scalping. For the swing trading, we are already at 12,000 on the swing trading. And now we are about to hit both of targets. And let's see if we are going to do that. And the ES is making on the swing 6,300 on the ES. And we are about to hit the target from the market analyzer. On the market analyzer, you don't have to optimize. You take it as is. Wow. Jesus. 490. It's really nice when you have a couple separate accounts. That will be really nice. For the YM, we call the signal for you on the YM. And on the YM, we have 930. So what we are going to do, we are going to take those, put them here, and the market will adjust, the auto trade will adjust itself to the fib line automatically. And we take this one here on the first fib, and you can really manage it nicely. And then what we do, we go on the NASDAQ. If you want to, you can secure some profit and hide, again, hide behind the fib line. And here it is hidden behind the fib line, and we will try to we are back to $5 on the scalper. Welcome to trading. We had a couple of 300, and now we are back on $5 scalping. So this is really good. The market analyzer did very well and is about to hit the ES 2 contract 3,500. And if you notice how the target extended itself, the market analyzer say 5,697, but now the auto trade extend the trade a few ticks more. Okay, he had a winning trade, and now we were back to 110, and it is back and forth. It's not really, the market is extremely fast. Let's see. You know, it is beautiful because you can manage it yourself, you know, and like always hide. Don't use a dummy trading stuff. Always hide, and you profit above the resistance or support. Look at this, it's beauty. And look, now the auto trade has readjusted your trailing stop. But if you want to secure some of the profit, you can take him to the next fib line and hide your trailing stop. And it is really pleasant. It's really pleasant to trade. And the Nasdaq, we were $100 plus. We went down $25, and now seems like we are catching a trend. And look where the trade took. Look where the trade was, right there. You see? Perfect. Perfect. You know, always can take the trade on a high or lower high, or it is perfect entry. And now we are 455, and he's keep going long from the support, and it is going really good when the market is moving. And what is nice also about it, if you want to, you can also interfere with the trade and take some profit by yourself by using open position, closed position. The market is extremely fast. I hate it when it does that. It makes me nervous. Okay, we are now 420. And it's taking a short again. Let me see the Nasdaq, why it's taking a short again. And it is not a short actually. You have a re-entry at 19,095, and the perfect entry is 20,031 as a re-entry short. So those are good. So let's go ahead and waiting on to hit the target, or you can take a profit by closing position from the top. You have a button on the top. You can close position. I like this chart because it's clear. Okay, touch another trend. Let's see this time. We have 445. Let's see if he's gonna nail it. And now we are about to close the YM on the behind the fibs, you see where we have it. So if he breaks the fib, no use to keep those trades. So now we are 300, and let's see if it's gonna go higher. We have $400 trade based on one, and it collapsing again. So now we are on 600, and maybe we can hit the second round. What is the ES? This is extremely good chart, and look like it's gonna get it. The ES broke this resistance, and now it's gonna tangle with the second one. The second one is 57.20. 57.20. So this trade is hanging if the ES able to break the 57.20. If it breaks, then we are on $1,000 trade. Has nothing to do with the auto trade. Has nothing to do with the auto trade. So this is keep your eye on the fib. It will tell you where is your profit on this one. We have 600, and look at this. And yeah, okay. Look, we have 600 in the profit, and if you want to, before the market collapse, close position and a close position. So what you do, you can override the auto trade, and in order for you to hit the target. So this is the second trade. Look, and the market synced again. You see, because of from the fib. So this is really a perfect to when you see there is a fib and you have a profit, take it. You know, you can interfere with the auto trade. You are the captain on the ship, and this is the second round on the scalper. So of course you don't need to just look at it. We need to also sometimes interfere in the market. So now the market is stuck. Oh, okay, we finished with this one. I didn't see it. It was done. I mean, I got my hands full here. And this one here is done, the ES, okay? And we still have the NASDAQ. And of course, the NASDAQ, as we told you, this is the first re-entry, and this is the second re-entry. And this is come in, and look where I have the trailing stop. You see, I'm hiding it above the fib. So if the NASDAQ break that fib, that means the short trend is over. So as simple as that. So it is really, really, really nice. Okay, and now we are 525 on the second round. It's extremely fast, extremely fast. Let's see where we can go with this one. $475. It's gonna take a short. $455. For $570. You can see I'm reading those numbers from the corner here. I'm gonna tell the programmer to get him bigger a little bit. Wow! Holy moly, Jesus, Mother of God, Jesus. Wow! Wow. It's extremely fast. 1,140. 1,000 in less than 5 minutes. And this one is finished. This one is finished. Everything is finished. Folks, it was really handful trading today, and it was really nice, beautifully managed, beautifully done. It was something really nice today, and you have seen how the market can surprise us. It was really nice. I had fun with it today, and you know, when you know what you're doing, you always have fun with it, and it was extremely good. And look, the market collapsing again. Wow. In less than 5 minutes, we hit the third target on the NASDAQ scalping. Folks, we are done. We are overdone. So look at this wick. Jesus, look at this. The wick on the ES on the 1 minute chart is from 57 to 50, from 57.35 all the way to 57.47, and it collapsed. You know, this is wow. You know, that's what they say. If you don't like the way the market moving, it's like the weather in Texas. Just wait 5 minutes. Folks, we wish you really, really pleasant weekend, and we'll see you next week. Yeah, that's for sure.